September 24, 2024. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning. Ahead of council polls in River State, communities reel out work cut out for elected officials. Body of security guard found inside diesel tank in River State. On the foreign scene, military finds decomposing bodies on boat off Senegal coast. Details of these and more after this break. Welcome back. I'm Ifechu Kumoila with the news. Now, as the October 5th local government council election approaches, traders at the popular Mbiama market in Ahoda West local government area are calling on the incoming council chairman to prioritize the construction of an ultra-modern market in the area. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, some of the traders said they are selling by the roadside due to the absence of a market. They also spoke about the risks and hazards of not having a market.
If the government go be market for us, it's good now. Because as we stay for sun, we no like him. The new chairman, make he help us be shade for Ndiama market.
Sun too much. I bet make the help us build the market house.
Not even only the market we need. We need the road to join for the market. If the government build the market for us with the road, we go appreciate them well.
You say this market big. If the government want put hand, make they do them. If they pay ticket to anything where they pay, you go they feel happy.
As you may know, commercial activities take place at the market on Mondays and Tuesdays. Meanwhile, some motorists operating in Ahoda West local government area say the incoming council chairman should create a transport line or loan buses to drivers in the area. They frowned at the practice of rewarding party faithful and providing utility vehicles to council officials in the name of empowering the masses. They also called for the fixing of eternal roads in Mbiama.
Instead of to go give all those chairmen them, I for advise the government to give each of the park. For example, now this park will Mona take 10, the other park will Mona take 10, and like this one, I go to pay every month. If they can do it for us, I believe it go help the youth.
No road for Mbiama at all. There's a road easy for us to go out and come in to do our business.
We need the social amenities. Something like this, our road. They started like 4, 5, 6 months ago. It is not yet complete. So we need something like good road.
We need vehicle so that when they give you vehicle, be able to pay small. The way they buy like 200,000 naira before. All of them don't go like 3 million, 5 million, 10 million.
This is our road. The way they are doing it is very slow. So if government can help us to make the road fast.
Meanwhile, some residents of Mbiama in Ahoda West local government area are calling for the restoration of electric power supply. They told our correspondent that the lack of electricity has hindered development in the area. They also spoke on the need for street lights, improved security, and other social amenities.
We need government to give Mbiama people light because for past 4 months now we don't know what in be light. And secondly, security. We need security from Mbiama here. So the anything where you keep for your house, you go there as you keep them. If you want to sleep, you go sleep with 2 eyes. Street light there on your own.
The government of Rivers State not remember Mbiama at all. No street road, no street light, nothing for the whole Ahoda West. We have no bank, nothing.
Give us lights. We they suffer for this Mbiama. No, they get light today for darkness. It don't reach 8 months where I never see lights.
I want the
light today, all the Mbiamana, all those criminals, they don't go out when there is light, where you be seeing them.
We need light seriously, based on the security purpose, both the street light and the normal light for house.
What we need is light.
Away from that, construction work has resumed at the Orashi axis of the East-West Road, but some motorists are calling for the speed up of the road construction. Recall that in July, an exclusive report by our correspondent highlighted an increase in the amount of man-hours wasted while using the road. The heavy gridlock on the Ahoda West section of the deplorable road, which according to some truck drivers made them spend over 3 days trying to cross to Bayelsa, has cleared. And our residents along Obiwali Road in Mbolo Rumibo say that the regular maintenance of their drainage systems to prevent flood proves abortive. The residents who spoke to our correspondent said despite their effort to keep their drainage clean every Thursday, they still face frequent floods that ruin their businesses. They attribute the issue to inadequate drainage infrastructure and are appealing to the state government for assistance as their measures have not been effective.
Nothing we will feel do because the water na general, so I no feel stop there unless the government now go come talk say see the thing when go do so that thing go do.
On Thursdays, we try to, as much as we can, observe the sanitation for shops by cleaning the gutter. That's the only thing we can do. We can't help it. That's the way. Most time we just lock up and go because you're sure that for that day it's over.
So because we do clean up the drainage, then I use packer and pack out water from my shop.
When rain falls, we normally experience flood. It usually enters the shops. So I think the drainage is not properly done. We used to remove sand from the gutter. That is the only thing we do. I think the government should help us and make the drainage more okay for us.
In other news, the chairman of a faction of the APC in River State, Tony Okocha, has clarified that Martin Amihule and 25 lawmakers of the River State House of Assembly have not defected to the APC. Speaking at a media briefing in Port Harcourt, Mr. Okocha explained that the recent reception held in their honor was simply an attempt to woo them to the APC amid the ongoing political crisis in the PDP in River State.
The Assembly members had said over and over again that they are not members of the All Progressives Congress. And I confirm to you that they are not. What we are doing with them, of course I led, is to woo them, to say, gentlemen and ladies, please come and join us. Because we've discovered that they were having their own internal crisis in their party. So it would have been joy for me that they came over. They are still members of the People's Democratic Party. I'm sure you saw them in their congresses and all that, participating actively. None of the 27 Assembly members, even by default, registered in his ward. Because that's what our Constitution says.
Now, on the upcoming October 5th local government elections, Mr. Okocha maintained that the elections will not take place due to pending court cases. He emphasized that any attempt by the governor to proceed with the elections would be a violation of the law.
Between you and I, gentlemen of the press, does the environment in the state show that there is something called election that will come up in the next 1 week? That's to show you that even as it is, they are still vacillating between opinions, whether to go on or not to go on. But as far as we are concerned, even attempting to go on, you are affronting the law. The governor should stop deceiving Rivers people. He knows that it's impossible for a local government election to hold when the matter is in court, when an order has been given or issued, and that order has not been vacated. He should know too that if he does anything in that direction, it still amounts to nullity.
Correspondent Mekotoka reports that Mr. Okocha also expressed gratitude to God for the APC's victory in the recent Edo State governorship election. He said the election results clearly demonstrates that the process was transparent. He commended the Electoral Commission for their effort. He added that APC in River State plans to replicate the success in the 2027 elections. Away from that, River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says his administration is ready to partner with the Federal Civil Service to improve the capacity of the state civil servant. Governor Fubara said this when the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, DD Esther Wilson-Jack, paid him a visit at the Government House in Port Harcourt yesterday. The governor also emphasized the importance of training the civil servants on nation building. Earlier, the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, DD Esther Wilson-Jack, said she is ready to collaborate with the state to improve the capacity of its civil servant. Correspondent Tonya Kachimos reports that the head of the civil service of the Federation was in Port Harcourt to represent President Bola Tinubu at the opening of the 2024 two-day annual management conference of the Nigeria Institute of Management. Now, still to come, body of security guard found inside diesel tank in River State. Stay with us. The body of a security guard identified as Uche has been found inside a diesel tank at a telecommunications facility in Rumaolo community, Obiakpo local government area. Now, it was gathered that Uche, who works as a security guard at the facility, reportedly fell into the tank on Saturday night. Residents said they last saw Uche at the facility on Saturday and began searching for him and discovered his body this morning. Discovered his body yesterday morning. The residents said they found his slippers near the diesel tank with the facility's gate left open. It led them to check the tank where his body was found. A resident said it is believed Uche fell into the tank while trying to steal diesel.
When I come to my shop this morning, a brother to the landlord told me that this guy would like to go and steal diesel from here Saturday night. And along the line, they don't know how the thing happened and they fall inside the tanks. But they discovered that they have not seen him on Sunday, so they begin to look for him this morning. While looking for him, they came to this place that he normally work. They discovered the protector is open. They checked the security house. The door was open. They see the clothes that he removed. Looking around, they see his slippers and all that. They see also the diesel tank is open. And they discovered that he fell inside the tank.
Correspondent Emekotoka reports that the body has not yet been removed from the tank. Representatives of the company and Uche's family have gone to the police to file a complaint. And now, following the emergence of Sule Amakri as the candidate of the Action People's Party APP for the 2024 October 5th local government elections in River State, a socio-political group, Kalabarina Ikiapo, is congratulating him and grateful to stakeholders in the Asari local government area for finding him worthy. In a statement released by the Director of Media, Gabriel Princewell, after the screening of the chairmanship candidates at the headquarters of the River State Independent Electoral Commission in Port Harcourt last Friday, the national chairman of the group, Isele Amakri, lauded the stakeholders of the APP in Asaga for the support and the transparent process of eternal democracy that led to the emergence of Mr. Makri. And now the leadership of the Apex Youth Body in Abua Odra local government area of River State has congratulated Ibietela Obu on her successful swearing in as a judge of the River State High Court. In a statement, the leader of Abua Odra chapter of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ipegan Omubo Inegin, prayed God Almighty to grant Justice Obu the wisdom to carry out her responsibilities according to constitutional provisions. Mr. Omubo Inegin also expressed gratitude to Governor Fubara for having the people of Abua Odra local government area at heart, while assuring of their support for Governor Fubara. The statement also said the youth of Abua Odra will continue to align with the programs and policies of the Fubara administration. He said the last judge appointed from the local government area was 30 years ago and appealed for more appointment. Moving on, the federal government has approved a new academic curriculum for all schools in Nigeria. The curriculum, which commences in October this year, will incorporate knowledge, skills, and values. Minister of Education Professor Tahir Maman stressed that the new curriculum will focus on skills to enable students to connect to the nation's economy upon graduation.
Some deterioration and serious concern about our national values. So that's going to strengthen what we are doing, and we are rolling out actually a new curriculum for all schools in Nigeria from this October, for primary schools and for all secondary schools, which is supposed to incorporate knowledge, skills, and values, especially with a special focus on skills, so that our students, when they graduate, they will have skills that they can connect with the economy. So what that means is that it's going to strengthen the national values that our students will be graduating with.
Away from that, as the National Assembly resumes today from its annual recess, the Senate leader, Obeyemi Bamidele, says both chambers of the National Assembly are expecting President Bola Tinubu to present the 2025 budget as well as the new medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. In a personally signed statement, Mr. Bamidele said the consideration of MTEF occupies a prime place on the rung of our legislative agenda. And now Nigeria has made its case for proper representation of the United Nations Security Council. It said having contributed to at least 41 peacekeeping missions globally and deploying over 200,000 Nigerian troops in UN operations, it deserves a seat on the global security organ. We go on another short commercial break. You're welcome back. Now, the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, has constituted a 9-man flood prevention and management committee. Members of the committee include Deputy Governor Professor Ngozi Odu as chairman, Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo, Commissioner for Social Welfare and Rehabilitation, Ilami Arugu, Commissioner for Chieftaincy Affairs and Community Development, Charles Amadi, Commissioner for Special Duties, Sam Aya, and Commissioner for Special Project, Roland Obedwide. Others are the Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joe Johnson, Commissioner for Health, Adeze Chidima Ore, and Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Sydney Barra. The committee, during its inaugural meeting at the Deputy Governor's Office, Government House, Port Harcourt, said their next meeting will be held on Friday with the CTC chairman of the 18 impacted local government area in attendance. And now on the international scene, military authorities say at least 30 decomposing bodies have been found on a boat off the coast of Senegal. A military statement on X said the Navy was informed of a vessel that was adrift about 70 kilometers from the capital, Dakar. They brought the wooden canoe, or pirogue, into port on Monday. Now that's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Ahead of council polls in River State, residents are reeling out the work cut out for elected officials. The body of a security guard was found inside diesel tank in River State. And on the foreign scene, military found 30 decomposing bodies on a boat off Senegal coast. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.